afternoon, everybody. Let's take a look at your headlines on this Monday afternoon. A man who was killed over the weekend in Pritchard has been identified. Plus, authorities are looking for a suspect who shot someone over the weekend in a Foley neighborhood. And the Pensacola airport is growing. Those stories and more up next on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
And we are hoping that all of you had a really good weekend. We had some absolutely beautiful weather, didn't we? Just cool mornings and nice afternoons. Well, we're going to keep those cool mornings just about all week. But keep in mind, the temperature in the afternoon is going to start creeping up. So it is going to be a little toasty as the week goes on. Let's go ahead and get to our big stories at this hour. Number 5. A groundbreaking is set for a major program at the Pensacola International Airport. The airport will have a groundbreaking on Wednesday to launch its terminal expansion and modernization project. The program will expand the capacity of the terminal for more people traffic and to improve passenger experience. It also includes a gate expansion area and new concessions. The program follows huge recent growth at the airport. The groundbreaking is set for Wednesday at 9 a.m. Number 4, drivers in Florida are now paying a lot less to fill up their tanks. AAA says gas prices in the state have dropped to the lowest daily average price since May. Gas prices dropped 12 cents last week for about an average of $2.92 per gallon. It costs about $44 to fill a 15-gallon tank. That's about $2.50 less than it was last year. Crestview, Fort Walton Beach has the least expensive gas at $2.67 per gallon. Number 3, no arrests yet after someone was injured last night in a drive-by shooting in Foley. It happened around 9 o'clock in the Beulah Heights neighborhood on East Azalea Avenue. One adult was shot and taken to the hospital. The extent of the injuries is not known. Foley's police chief tells us no one has been arrested just yet. Number 2, a Georgia man is facing multiple sex abuse charges after posing as a teenager to lure a Mobile County teenager. Valdosta police say 44-year-old Scott Davis posed as a teenager on social media and lured a Mobile County teen to his home. Officials say he was talking with the teen for months. He came down to Mobile to pick her up, then he took her to a hotel before taking her to a tent in the backyard of his home. Officials say the missing girl got into a vehicle Thursday afternoon and had not been heard from after that. They found the girl with her hair cut and colored. The girl has since been reunited with her mother. Davis is charged with 3 counts of child molestation, sexual battery, and interstate interference with child custody. And number 1, we have an update to a weekend shooting that left one person dead. The Mobile County Sheriff's Office says a man was shot at the intersection of Cato Avenue and O'Neill Street in Pritchard just before 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. They say Pritchard police found 46-year-old Willie Cook shot in the chest and arm. Deputies believe the shooting happened somewhere else. So far, no one has been arrested. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. Okay, everybody, now it's time for us to hear from you and our question of the day. Our question today is about the Nobel Peace Prize. Who would you nominate for the Nobel Peace Prize? Who would you nominate for the Nobel Peace Prize? Let's take a look at what some of you say. We are reported last week that Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado won the prize. So we just wanted to know, who would you nominate? Ramona says Charlie Kirk posthumously. Rick says posthumously Jane Goodall. Nick Saban, the SEC is now at peace and level since he retired. Chicky Ann says the CEO of the World's Central Kitchen, feeding the world with love and not making a single penny. President Trump, he brokered legendary peace deals. Several people would like President Donald Trump to be nominated. Chefs Jose Andres and Guy Fieri for all the work they have done feeding people in disaster areas. All right, thank you so much for those of you who participated in our question of the day. We appreciate it. Now let's move on to our poll, and this one is a newsroom debate because we've been talking about the Shrimp Festival and how they found 5 vendors who were in violation, who were using imported shrimp. The idea is that all the shrimp at the Shrimp Festival is from the Gulf Coast. So we asked you, could you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference between local and imported shrimp? Can you tell the difference between local and imported shrimp? Absolutely, no difference or no opinion. So let us know. I've never done just a direct taste test of imported shrimp versus local shrimp, but I would like to do that. So let us know if you can tell a difference, and then we will have the results of our poll. That's coming up in just a few hours on the next edition of News 5 Now. That's coming up at 5:30, and you can also comment on our question of the day until then as well. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me for WKRG's News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. I'll see you back for WKRG News 5 at 5 o'clock.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.